Suffering is not normal. No matter if you were born into it, no matter if you developed it along the way, no matter if you see it all around you, suffering is not normal by any means. In today's video, I'd like to address this a little bit deeper than just some thoughts, with some examples, with some layers, maybe to bring in some awareness, maybe to discover something new. Let's see what happens. Hello, my name is B, Master Beat, and it is my joy to share my wisdom, my perspectives, my observations. So, today's video, no more suffering. Suffering can be in so many ways, can take so many shapes, but it is about saying no more suffering into your own life. It can be part of somebody else's life, but no more from you, no more in your life. It starts off with a simple choice, and then that choice goes like a beautiful wave and expands and brings up to the surface all the belief systems, all the stuck energies, all the stories, conscious or unconscious. It just brings them up to be addressed, to be released, actually, to see if you are real with no more suffering, or it was just a nice thought, yeah, it would be nice not to suffer anymore, but to really take responsibility and let it go. Oh, imagine the life. And by the way, we can talk about this, or I can talk about this for a long time, but one of the sub areas of no more suffering is going beyond victimhood, going beyond being a victim. And again, we made life here on earth so complex and so beautifully expanded that there are layers and layers and layers. And about being a victim, breathe into this. Almost everybody that I met has a layer of this, a few thousand layers, but let's say at least a layer of this. The obvious layers. And I'm not talking here about being good or bad, it's just about roles. It's about the stories that you and others are used to in their lives, being aware of them and releasing them. So the obvious layers, when things in your life really don't go in a flow, they're not joyful. Things in your life just, you're about to embark on a journey, on a beautiful trip somewhere, and the plane gets cancelled, or you injure yourself, or somebody needs your attention, and I'm not talking about just one time. These are patterns that keep on repeating. One time, okay, it can happen, it's life. You can't predict life, you can't control life. But when things keep on happening, you have a disease. That's not normal. Doesn't matter if you tried everything and it's still there. Doesn't matter if you got born into it. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's not normal. And the disease, and you love to attract attention from others. Okay, let's talk about other people, because it can be easier. So you know those people. You've seen these people. They are in a wheelchair, they have a disease of some kind, they keep injuring themselves, and they want the attention of others, they want the energy, basically. The victim is just a person who feeds. They want the energy of others in one way or another. Breathe into this, feel into this. Or just, you can be a victim to yourself. Hurting yourself, keep on hurting yourself emotionally or even physically, always having an injury, always having a scar, always something is not right, always something is wrong, always something is not in the right place. Feel into this. When you are in your own flow, everything is just there without you even, there was no need for control. Yes, you might choose left or right, but even that, in your own flow, even that choice can be taken care of. When you are in your own flow, you just receive energies. You don't need to fight them. Oh, and fighting life. Yes, that is a victim, always fighting, always something wrong, always something to be fixed. Feel into it. Like I was saying, almost everybody that I met has at least a few layers of being a victim, because it's in the DNA. It's in the DNA of the parents. We got used to it. We got born into it. Doesn't matter. But now it's time for awareness. Now it's time to see it and to release it. So obvious layers. You try to do something, you try to create something, and you're bored or nothing flows. But again, not one time. I'm talking about patterns that keep on repeating. What are the things in your life that steal the joy, steal the flow, steal the synchronicities, and they keep on repeating? That's acting like a victim, mostly unconsciously, but it's still the victim role. It is time to go beyond suffering, diseases, to a certain degree, over even old age, and the normal, mass unconscious as normal, things that come with getting a little bit older, like pains or again diseases. I keep seeing many people with different affections, and they consider it normal, which is not. So it's time to go beyond patterns. You can even release it from your DNA. It can be that simple. And I'd like to talk a little bit now about suffering at an internal level. Having terrorist thoughts, that's not normal. Those are stories that need to be addressed. Having a busy mind is not normal, my friend. Thinking about different things all the time, keeping you up at night or even during daytime, not being sensual, not enjoying the beautiful breeze on your skin, with no thoughts, with nothing to plan, nothing to worry about. Things stealing your joy, they are not normal. That is a form of suffering. The amazing thing is that in awakening, you will get stripped down of everything that you can imagine or identify with. So you will get there. Let's make it more aware, more elegant. Thinking, and especially terrorist thoughts, obsessive thoughts about things, those are part of suffering, and it's not normal by any means. Pains, scratches, wounds at a physical level, not normal. Again, things that keep happening, repeating again and again and again. You can just release it from within, and then it stops happening in your life. Oh, there are so many forms and so many types. We invented so many types of suffering, but it's time to go beyond. So breathe, take a good deep breath. How is suffering in your life? What shape does it take? Maybe it's a pain that's been there for many years. Maybe it's a relationship, especially with a family, that it is time to be released. That really steals your joy. Maybe there are some thoughts that keep you grounded, but too grounded. You can't do this, you can't do that, you don't have the skills, you don't have the abilities. Not normal. Maybe you got used to them. Maybe you borrowed them from your family, but they're not normal. So breathe. What are they in your life? And right here, right now, maybe even hugging yourself and with a smile, you can just choose from your deepest heart, from the deepest point in your heart, just choose to release them. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody is telling you that they have to be there or they are yours forever. You can just choose to release them and then see what happens. By the way, it's very important to understand how choices work. Once you make a choice, yes, sometimes it can manifest instantly, but most of the times you make a choice, and that is an energy wave that goes deep within and outside to find everything that is imbalanced related to that chapter, related to that issue, to bring it up to the surface to be addressed. Many times it will not magically just disappear because you need the wisdom behind it. You want the wisdom behind it. So it will come up for you to address it. Hopefully, to create a safe space and release it. It's up to you. It's your choice. But anything is possible. Really, anything is possible. It's just up to you. What do you choose from your heart? How determined you are. It will happen sooner or later because that is the beauty and the magic of awakening. Once you start, you can't go back. You can pause it, you can distract yourself for a few days, weeks, months, years, lifetimes. But it is a natural process. That's why we're here, and it will keep happening. So I invite you to breathe. I invite you to breathe and allow the awareness in your life. Allow suffering to come up, to be released, so that you can enjoy the beauty of life, you enjoy travels, enjoy whatever you want to create. But mostly, releasing suffering allows sensuality back into your life. And so it is.